Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob. Joining us is Dave.
Hello.
Today, we got our first hands-on with Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
Iceborne. Welcome to Hoarfrost Reach, Rob.
A very cold place, and the setting for the Iceborne expansion, which is coming to Monster Hunter World on September the 6th, I believe.
You're absolutely right, yeah. And it's immediately clear why it's called Iceborne.
Yes, because it's cold and it's covered in snow, and I think it looks incredible.
I really like the way it looks. I really like how just completely distinct it is from the Monster Hunter world that we already recognise.
Yes.
You know, it's amazing what a drop of snow will do.
It is, and we will see that the snow has some effect upon the gameplay. This is me playing right now.
Look how deep that snow is.
It's very deep. I do apologise to all of you Monster Hunter World experts out there. I'm not like a Monster Hunter expert by any stretch of the imagination, so apologies if the gameplay you're about to see makes you causes you pain in any way. But here I am hunting down a Banbaro.
You are, but first, before you do that, you do what any Monster Hunter should do in the cold, icy world.
Have a nice hot drink
of Iceborne, is have a nice hot drink. So, being cold, your stamina depletes.
Yes.
Well, whenever you're in the cold world of Iceborne, your stamina depletes. So one way to stop that from happening is to have a nice hot drink, which obviously prevents that for a period of time. Another way, I don't know if you saw this, Rob, is to go in a hot spring.
I mean, that was coming. That's coming later in the video, isn't it?
I know. Well, we can mention it. Yeah, I thought that was quite cool.
It is very cool.
Which is ironic, because it's a hot spring.
So this is the traditional hunt bit of Monster Hunter World. So we are looking for traces of the Banbaro that we are hunting, and we've found some footsteps there. As is with the case with Monster Hunter, there are lots of other monsters around. When I first played, this is the second attempt that I had.
Yes.
I'll hold my hands up and say I did terribly the first time. I found it very hard to resist hitting the little tiny monsters.
Yes, I noticed that. You were very keen to sort of exert your authority upon them.
I'm like a shark, Dave. I mean well, but I have to explore things with... as a shark explores things with its teeth, I like to explore them with my sword.
Yes, I mean, as a,
or massive club thing.
There are other options available to you, but you chose the.
I wonder what happens if I hit this thing.
There's a way to find out.
Picking up a nice hot pepper there.
Which I think is how you make a nice hot drink.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if it's hot. I'm not sure if it's hot in terms of temperature.
It's just spicy.
Or whether it's spicy.
A really spicy drink.
So spicy you can't feel the cold.
Yes. So here we are, creeping up. There is another, as is often the case in Monster Hunter World, another big, scary monster in this area.
Yes, there is. Well, I thought you were going to let that happen, Rob, but no. I mean, I think it will make itself known at some point, at which point we can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
But Iceborne, there's been, Monster Hunter World has featured several updates since its launch, but this is by far the biggest. Now,
there we go, just a little bit of monster exploration there.
Yeah, something like that. This is monster exploration, is it?
Yes.
That's what you're calling it.
Just want to see what happens when I hit these things. They get mad is what happens. But look at the snow.
They do get mad.
I did think at this point, am I going to die? Am I going to be killed by this tiny little snow squirrel thing?
Yeah, well, I thought that might be the case as well.
I was having loads of trouble with it.
You did seem to meet your match.
I was having loads of trouble with it.
I know.
In the end, I just decided I'd give up and just ran away.
Well, your weapons are...
Here we
are.
There's the other thing that we don't want to be fighting right now.
And it's a Beotodus.
A Beotodus. That was my cue to just get out of there.
Now, you see, I think that was a Wulg that you were fighting there. And for some reason that I don't understand because I haven't played Monster Hunter World before, that Wulg is now your friend.
See?
That Wulg's your friend. I don't know how you did it.
It pays. Here he comes.
He comes. Look.
Hello.
And you're still trying to hit him, and he doesn't understand.
I
love you.
I love you because you hit me with the big sword.
Yeah, it's a strange choice, but yes, you've got yourself a Wulg now.
Excellent, and he can help me in this fight to come. We are nearing our quarry now.
Yes, indeed.
The Banbaro.
And this is a bit like a quarry, funnily enough.
Okay, so up here.
soon it will be upon us.
Footprints.
I was going to say that there's a whole new kind of single player campaign for Monster Hunter World in Iceborne. So lots to get your teeth into, and a whole new area, which is the Hoarfrost Reach, as well as updates and changes to the existing world.
Very exciting. And we're going to see some combat.
Look at this. It's just minding its own business.
I mean,
it's just like, morning. I'm just off for a drink.
Just going to go and visit the hot spring, I think. Actually,
I hope you don't
mind. Don't do anything nasty. Oh, you're on my tail. So that was me naively using the new
Clutch Claw.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to use it when the monster is fine.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, isn't it? The advice that we were given is to you tire the monster out, and then you use the Clutch Claw
to get
up onto the monster and then have at it. But I mean, you were using it, I think, to great effect. And one of a favourite technique of monster hunters is to target specific areas of a monster over and over again. And actually, the Clutch Claw, you were using it, you really did a lot of damage to this
flank,
Banbaro's left leg. And the Clutch Claw makes it, because you can target where you attach yourself to the monster.
So you can attach yourself to its head, which is not recommended. You can attach yourself to its tail or either one of its legs. And I also love how it uses it, it's just throwing massive rocks at you. I know,
it's huge. So its thing is it uses these massive horns, a bit like a scoop. It scoops up rock, so it can pick up trees. I think we see it pick up a tree later. So this left leg is taking a lot of damage. I think the tail takes a lot of damage. So the Clutch Claw, yes, we were advised, you sort of tire the monster out, and that's the time to really use it. But I thought, did a good job of using it to target specific parts of the monster over and over again.
I mean, it's a good and effective way to be able to deal damage to it, knowing that you're going to deal damage to it and not, getting caught under its feet. And because quite quickly things can get very bad in Monster Hunter if you get tangled up in a bad position.
Yeah,
because you can
a bit like this. You're in a bit of a precarious position here, and
time for a quick recover. Potion, I think.
Oh, you're going to recover in time?
I hope so.
No,
I'm going to get thrown down here. So yeah, it's going quite bad for me at the moment.
It's not going great.
Is this the good one, Dave?
Yeah, this is probably. I mean, good's a bit of a
stretch.
Bit of an overstatement.
There's my Wolg just hanging out.
He's coming. He's coming to help. Honest. So I was going to say that although, like I mentioned, you can sort of use the Clutch Claw to target specific limbs or parts of the
on his face. Look, he doesn't
parts
like
of
that.
the monster. You can also move around once you're on. You can climb around,
yes.
And but it does use up a lot of stamina. And also, if you get on the face, as you did there, you can use something called Flint Shot, which I don't think you used. And Flint Shot,
I did try, Dave.
It basically fires all your flash pods into the monster's face, which then gets it to flee in the other direction, and you can use that to make them to ram them into walls and things.
That's useful if you want to corral your quarry into a certain area. There are many tactics you can use to kill monsters in Monster Hunter World. One of the tactics is maybe pushing a monster into an area where there's an even bigger monster.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And having that monster take them down instead.
Or you could have set down some explosive barrels and then sent it into those. Or I
could have done that. I could have used all manner of traps and devices. You won't see me doing that because I'm not very good at the game.
But you've got your style, Rob. You've got your style, and it works for you. It works for you.
So you can see the floor here.
You can see the kind of range of the Clutch Claw there. It's not huge. It's not massive. It's not going to get you across the map and onto your monster. You are going to have to be in the danger zone when using it, which is probably why it's advisable to tire the monster out first. But having said that, look at your wall. It's right in there.
He's having a great time, the Wolg. A great time.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer that's going to last. He's doing. I mean, he's really doing
using
very
my
well.
whetstone here. Look, sharpening up my weapon.
Yes,
I do like that.
I like that as well. I think that's
it felt very satisfying.
It makes you feel very like a professional.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
I really want to see that was you've made that work. It was charging there, and you managed to clutch claw onto its face. Now it's got you.
Now I'm in trouble, and it's angry. It's very angry.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's been angry for a while, I think, to be fair. But
like you say, it was just going about its day.
I actually, Rob, I know you're not a huge Monster Hunter World player, but I thought I enjoyed watching you play this. I was sat next to Rob whilst he played this, and I found it very enjoyable to watch.
That's good. I don't know if actual Monster Hunter World players are going to be finding it as enjoyable.
I'm sure they won't. I'm sure they'll be absolutely hating it. But you know, that's up to them. They've got the skills. They've been through the hard yards.
Yeah, it's hot spring time in a minute, Dave, I think.
Is it? I mean, it's completely unnecessary because I think your stamina is still, that hot drink is still warding off the cold, which is nice. So it's not necessary. But here is that hot spring you were talking about.
Yes.
And that Wulg is in a bad way now, Rob.
And the handler is telling us
very low.
He is very low. The handler is telling us, taking a dip in the hot spring will stop you feeling the adverse effects of the cold weather.
Yeah, whether it's as effective as a hot drink, I don't know. I'm just wondering aloud. But
I imagine it's very useful. You can regain your stamina without having to use up one of your hot drinks. So I got a good shot in there.
It's not about regaining the stamina. It's about preventing stamina from being depleted.
Shut up, leg.
But I'm just saying, is it going to last as long as a hot drink? I don't know. But you've really got him in a bad place.
Hitting him in the face. He's still alive though.
Yeah,
look at that
all
100.
That damage.
So much damage in his face.
Oh, lovely damage.
Now look how furious he is.
He's really angry. He's roared you into a stun there. He should have really made you pay more, I think.
He didn't, though.
He didn't.
I think he was a bit scared.
It's a very visceral animation, that, isn't it? When you get on the leg and drag the weapon through it. It's really quite.
He keeps finding these boulders, doesn't he?
Well, he digs them up, which I really like. I like that it doesn't have to just, go and find boulders to pick up and throw at you. He literally kind of rolls them up using his horns
like a big snowball,
like a scoop. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan. I like it when he picks up a tree and uses it like a.
Well, we'll see that as well in a minute.
I know, yeah, like a sideways battering ram.
He's had enough.
Don't blame him.
He's had enough. It's time for me to use my whetstone again.
Yeah, you don't even need to, really.
I do a little bit.
Well,
it's half blunt.
But you're just enjoying it. You're just enjoying it at this point. You've literally watched the monster run away.
Yeah.
That Banbaro it thinks that it's escaped right now.
No, it's not. A little stroll through the hot spring, just making sure I'm all fine. And now it's time to finish off the Banbaro.
Oh yes.
Where has he run off to?
You're giving it away there. You might not go that way. Maybe you won't manage it.
And this is my favourite bit of the entire encounter, because I come down here and we discover that the Banbaro is now having a fight
with the Beartodus,
which I just absolutely love when this happens.
I'd like to point out at this point, the Wulg is no more. The Wulg didn't make it.
Poor old Wulg.
He valiantly fought.
Well, he was stupid. Why did he decide to make friends with me after I'd attacked him?
But you're absolutely right. I mean, it's one of the coolest things about Monster Hunter World, isn't it? I think the fact that the monsters can fight each other or will fight each other.
And you can tell that it's something that the developers have put lots of effort into, because the monsters all of a sudden get all these new animations when they're just grappling with each other. And it's just fantastic to watch. I can easily just stand there and just watch them having at it.
Oh, look at that tree.
And the environmental damage is so cool as well. Here we go.
He's got
an entire tree trunk he's thrown at me now. I don't know how I managed to get out of the way of that.
Barely, I think. But wait, the Wulg's back. The Wulg's back. Or a Wulg is.
All of the Wulgs are my friends now. Here comes the Beartodus.
I mean, it's such a cool arena, isn't it? Like,
look at this. Look at them. He's absolutely going to town on that Beartodus. But the Beartodus is going to come back in now. I love this. It's so much fun to just sit and watch them.
You made that into like a sort of some boxing commentary there. Far too excited. Oh, look at that. It's just munching on his belly.
It. Who would your money be on?
I like that you are literally just like watching.
Yeah, I am watching.
Forgot that you should probably get
kill
in
the
there
winner.
yourself.
I mean, it was not a good idea for me to get involved, really. Look at that! Look at the Beotodus. He's all over the Banbaro now.
It's really cool, that, isn't it? That sort of slithery,
it's so cool,
spiraling up the body of the Banbaro. I think he's out of there.
Yeah, he's out. He's had enough.
It's not his fight.
No.
He's remembered.
And now, I think we've got the Banbaro on the ropes here. He's nearly down.
I mean, did you wait? The Beotodus has one last gasp.
He's back.
Have you actually damaged? You know, I'm thinking about it now. Maybe I've been giving you too much credit.
Maybe I didn't damage the Banbaro at all.
Maybe barely at all. You just finished
the
it off.
Beotodus.
He just came and put the knife in at the end.
I mean, but that would have been because of my excellent tactical play.
Boom!
I've done it. Killed him.
Well, Team Hunter has done it with a little bit of help. I mean, because you've got the Wulg as well, Palico. But yes, there we go. I mean, you did it, Rob.
I did.
I'm really genuinely proud of you. I enjoyed watching.
I was proud of myself.
I think you did a great job. You made it work.
We won't mention what I tried to do after this, which was fight a Tigrex.
No.
Which did not go so well.
Well, we're not seeing any capture of that, are we? Which is very telling.
No. But there we go. There is our little hands-on, our gameplay of Monster Hunter World Iceborne coming to PS4 on September the 6th. Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you stay up to date with everything from the world of PlayStation.
For the players.